Yes, y'all, and it don't stop. I heard your complaints. I heard your cry for help. A lot of people have been sending me emails complaining that I always go live too soon in the day. I know a lot of people watching are not on Belgian time, and it is for that reason and that reason only, ladies and gentlemen, that today exclusively I'm on at 6:17 p.m. Belgian time, which is quite late for me. The Vikings like to rise and shine. This one is a little bit later, exactly, Big A, and actually it is already the second live of today. So I already did a first live about 4 hours ago. Told you guys I was back on the grind. I took a couple of weeks off, end of December, beginning of January, but now I am locked in once more. So, twice in a day, exactamundo, Elena. So this is it, guys. This is your opportunity to ask me all the things you've been meaning to ask me, but haven't had the opportunity to do so yet. 10 people, zero thumbs. Let's fix that first. If everybody could hit the thumb real quick, I'd appreciate that a lot. Big A. Surprising, really. Usually you're on at like 5, 6 a.m. for me. That's what I'm saying, man. A lot of people been saying that I usually am live when they're still sleeping or this or that. That's why today I wanted to make a concerted effort to really try and reach a few more of you beautiful folks. So don't get used to it now. I will make a PayPal donation for this hard grind. Hey man, I appreciate that. That's awesome. So for those who are wondering, my PayPal ID is lorenz.trees@gmail.com. There you have it. Thank you, man. I appreciate the support. Why don't you grab the snack? I don't get it. I don't get the joke. Let's get it. What do you guys want to talk about? What do you want to know? What do you want me to talk about, basically? Because I am the only one with a microphone. That's how it goes around here. Anything you want. The time is now. And yes, I'm getting very cozy. If you can tell, this is by far my favorite sweater. I literally have three of these. So I have one in brown, one in black, and one in like a mild purplish. Let's talk about you. Okay, what do you want to know about me? I only have about 500 videos about me, but anything else that might be missing, you can ask me right now. What's up, Elizabeth? So I went to court for my DUI, driving under influence. They said the papers were not filed. Maine, the district attorney won't try to fuck me. Um, but hold on. If you went to court for your DUI, and they said the papers weren't filed. That's good though, right? It means that the DUI practically never happened. What to do with my psychologist thinks I have a disorder, but I think I don't. I think that that's kind of like the thing about a lot of people dealing with mental issues. Most people are pretty sure that they don't have something. Honestly, I would trust the professional. If they're telling you that you do have something, then you should probably roll with that. I'm gonna keep it real. Hey guys, hit the thumb, hit the thumb. If you're in here, it doesn't cost a penny. I'm grinding, busting my ass, doing 2 lives in a day. Show some love. I totally want to get a sweater like yours now, baby Michael Jackson. I'll even give you the link because I'm a nice guy like that. Give me 1 second. I'm literally gonna fetch you the link right now. Exactamundo. Boom, boom, boom. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. This is the link. This is the best sweater you can find. Ah, it's too long. I can't post it. Damn, that sucks. This sucks. Hmm. It's literally a 28 euro sweater, so it's really cheap. How can I not how can I not post this though? Hmm. Yeah, I have the link. I just can't post it because there's a limit. Wait, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna post half of the link. Hey, I'm smart, right? And this is the second half of the link, and then you have to paste them together. If you paste those two links that I just put there together, you have the final link, and you can buy the sweater. Obviously, I'm not making a penny off of this. I'm not affiliated with ASOS, but these sweaters are cheap. They're super relatable. They're sustainable. I've had this for 3 years. It's super warm. It's trendy. It's cool. Guys, stop spending a lot of money on fashion. Fashion does not have to be expensive. You just need good taste and pick out, you know, just mimic me. I got good swag. Let's know something about your childhood. All right, go ahead. Follow your advice and it went well for me. Thanks, my dude. Hey, Gustavo! I'm happy to hear that, man. If you follow the Vikings' advice, more often than not, it'll work out. And if not, I'll just ban you from the channel and nobody will ever know. So it's a win-win. I'm happy to hear it, man. You also wear hoodies like the green one. Yeah, I got a green hoodie right here. I wear this one a lot too. That one's from the Gymshark. I don't buy from Gymshark anymore, but that one was on Black Friday and I liked it a lot. I'm happy I got it. Thank you, means a lot. Hey, man, baby Michael Jackson, if I can help out, you know I will. Do you believe in God? No. Lorenz, did you watch the Joker movie? What did you think about it? He was being beat up by life and then he chose to turn to the dark side. I didn't finish it. Yeah, you can kill me. I didn't finish the Joker movie. I don't know what to say, man. Uh, yeah, that's it. I did watch The Devil's Advocate 2 days ago. If you haven't seen The Devil's Advocate, you should check it out. Probably better than The Joker. It's with Al Pacino and Keanu Reeves. It's an awesome flick. The Devil's Advocate, classic, 10 out of 10. Thanks for doing these lives, Lorenz. You're welcome. Stars on Mars. My girl called me and was really upset. Yikes. We've been dating 2 months. I was at a party this Friday and told her about another girl that was hitting on me. She got really pissed off afterwards. She thought it was clumsy I mentioned the situation. Um, yeah, dude, girls don't really, they don't like that because you bringing that up makes you seem like you're trying to manipulate the situation, like you want to make her jealous. It's like an obvious, ploy. I wouldn't do it. And like, how do you even bring that up? You're like, hey, babe, you want to know what? That girl right there is totally hitting on me. Like, it's impossible not to look like a douche while they're bringing that up. Just be cool, man. Ride the wave. Less is more, all right? Let girls do the talking, you say less. Yeah, I feel offended. He tested me. He thinks I have Asperger's, but I didn't give symptoms in childhood which are gonna. Dude, I can't really. I'm not in a position to like. I'm not gonna criticize your psychiatrist for his diagnosis. Like, I have no data. I have no nothing, and I'm gonna assume he's a professional and knows what he's talking about a little bit. That was bad advertisement. Which one? I hope they're not talking about the sweater that I posted, because um, I'm not getting paid for that at all. Yeah, I feel. Hold on. Obese the Beast. Hold on. Who is called Obese the Beast? Said there are some sort of assholes faking a lot of their posts. I trust Obese the Beast. I don't know what you're talking about, to be honest with you. Would you recommend traveling? that's a rhetorical question, dude. You gotta travel, man. Like you, when you travel, you basically get to reinvent yourself. We are all prisoners to the perception that our people around us have, like our surroundings, our family, our friends, our community, because they have decided, you're that guy or you're that girl. So then we're just like, all right, I guess I am. So you just act like that. When you travel, it's like you're a blank canvas. You get to reinvent yourself and just be who you want to be. Nobody has a preconceived notion of who you are. So it's brilliant. You get to, pick and choose different personalities. Like I used to be known as a very loudmouth, like asshole type of arrogant dude. And then I traveled and I ran into people that didn't, know who I was, and I could actually be vulnerable and emotional and soft spoken and chill and laid back. And I liked it a lot, And then I took that with me back home, and I was like, hey, you know, there's more to me than just that side that you guys know. The Joker, I feel like he's an incel. For sure, he's an incel. That whole movie was geared towards incels, like too much, in my opinion. It was so obvious. And I don't want to criticize because I know everybody loves that movie, but it's just like a very. It was yeah, it was obvious to me. Like the whole point, let's appeal to these millions of incels feeling like losers. You're right, Lorenz, but also women need some drama in their life. That is true. Women love the drama. They love the drama, playboy. And every now and then you gotta give it to them. They like that shit. It's true. Because you can be the bigger man up until a certain point, and at a certain point you gotta put your foot down, act out, throw some plates against the wall, make her cry, and then I'm joking, guys. Hey, don't take it too serious, but it is true. Like sometimes you gotta fight sometimes just to let it all out. You like adventure, like trekking? I like adventure. That's beautiful. Thank you, man. Mario owner, dude. You were meant to come in this live today, and I was meant to tell you you need to book some tickets, man. Go to Barcelona if you haven't yet. That should be the beginning of your trip. Go to Barcelona for 4 nights. Go to a hostel. Go to Kabul Party Hostel. Google it. Kabul Party Hostel, Barcelona. You'll have a bunch of friends. Obese the Beast said Shark is not that legit, like a lot of their followers are led to believe. I agree. Obese the Beast. Shark is not legit. It's not a good brand. But I like that sweater and it was 50% off. But I don't rock with Shark, to be honest. Benzo, Claire. You sound toxic. You're purposely looking for a reaction from her. I'm assuming you're talking to Stars on Mars. Do you think surgeons are psychopaths or guardian angels? 50-50. A lot of them are psychopaths. Like they just get a kick out of operating on people and making them live again. But they need to be think about the type of fucked up person you have to be to willingly go to your job every day and cut open people and basically, you know, go ahead with a procedure that'll dictate the outcome of their life. It's a kick. It's like a Formula One. It's like a Formula One race driver or an F-16 pilot. It's like that's the same bracket. Like that's what top surgeons are. They're not meant to be nice. They're not meant to have empathy. Empathy would cripple them. If they go home thinking about their patients every day, they'll get depressed in 2 months. That's why all top surgeons are just usually assholes and they're just like, they don't give a fuck. But that's what makes them so good. CA, what's up, man? Shout out to the UK. Hey, before I keep this going, I'm going to tell you guys, anyone that's looking to hire me for my mentorship service, here's my email, lorenz.trees@gmail.com. Also, I have a Discord now. The Discord is like a chat server where anyone can join. My Discord server is hidden. It's also called the Hideout. Anyone that wants to come and join my little secret Viking community, I'm going to fetch you guys a link right now. And you can just sign up and hang out with us. I'm on there obviously as well. There you go. That's the Discord link. Joe Budden sent me, it's that on top music. Shout out to Joey, man, even though he hasn't made a song in like 5 years. I got a little brother I've recently connected with. He's 16 and in foster care. I think he's a little lost. He doesn't really have anyone but me, family wise, who really cares. How do I help him? Dude, just be a big brother to him. Take him out to the movies. Take him to the gym with you one time. Go have a drink with him in the bar. Be there. Literally just be there. Check in with him. Send him a text every day. Hey, what's up? You want to hang out. Make sure you see him like two or three times a week. Just be there, man. That's all you gotta do. And he'll appreciate it more than you'll ever know. And more that he'll ever be able to like tell you. Surya, that different personality thing is true. My school friends and college friends see me as a different guy. Because you are. You're a different guy when you travel because you get to pick who you are. You're no longer a prisoner to the perception of those around you. And you're also a different person in different languages. Like English me is way different than Dutch me is way different than Spanish me. I'm different people in different languages. It's a real thing. I have this theory like the people that grew up with you, if anyone has ever seen you piss your pants or like throw up in your shoes, they can never fully like truly respect you later on in life. And what I mean by that is if you grow up with someone and they saw you pissing yourself when you were drunk or saw you getting turned down or saw you get beat up, like that is edged into their brain forever. And because you grew up together, they'll always put themselves in the bracket with you, like you're the same. You know what I mean? So if they didn't go on to like achieve greatness, then you can't either because you're not supposed to because they didn't. Does that make sense? That's why we always put strangers on a pedestal. We're always willing to believe in a stranger offering a service or a product or something. But if it's our friend, we're like, oh, him? Nah, dude, that dude, like once I saw him smoke a joint and he had to puke. Like I wouldn't, pay him money to paint my house. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Are you scared of death? Nope. How to overcome this fear? By man, but like why are you worrying about a problem that is not even there yet? Like you're literally worrying about something that you won't even have like the cognitive tools to comprehend while it's happening. If you die, man. Like unless it's a chronic illness and it's painful and slow. But all the issues, all the problems in life, and you choose to worry about death, death is liberation, man. Death is the end of the ride. Death is video game over. All right. It's the last like why would you worry about the end? Doesn't make sense. Focus on the present, man. Focus on the time that you have here. Use it as motivation. Like, how can you put your mind towards worrying about something that is gonna occur and just will like, zap you out? Doesn't make sense, man. Rationalize. Find a purpose. Because if you're thinking about death, it means that you're just not really, like you don't have anything to think about. If you had a purpose, if you had a clear goal, you wouldn't be thinking about that stuff. What's up, bro? Is it true that you want to migrate to Valencia? Maybe. Maybe. We shall see. I'm afraid of surgeons. Hold on. A lot of messages here. Do you watch any motorsports? No, I watched the Formula One finale though. I liked it. It was good. Studies have actually shown surgeons and fighter jet pilots are overrepresented regarding subclinical psychopathic traits. I believe that. Absolutely. I'm afraid of surgeons after how badly they fucked me over, especially creepy when they laugh with a knife in their hands, cracking jokes and shit. Like the situation isn't all that important. But dude, you have to think like if they make the situation a big deal, then they're no longer able to operate. Literally. Like they're gonna start getting nervous and overthinking. Like they just need to do and cut and go for it. It's a job like any other job. Thank God we're living in the age of the internet so we can all talk to each other around the world. Amen to that. Thanks, man. I highly appreciate it. You got it, Carl. Big A. Chicks been wanting to fuck me, but I've been abstinent by choice, so not an incel. Not that I have to clear that up, but yes, incels are sad and angry. I don't feel bad for incels. I think they're just hateful and stupid. But you're also a little bit hateful talking like that, my man. Like, you got to look in the mirror because you're just condemning a whole group of people. Like, for what? You know what I mean? Um, so don't even like why even worry about that? Let people be, man. Let them be. If they want to be incels, let them be incels. Why don't you believe in God? Is it a Viking thing? No, man. The Viking thing, the Viking name is just a name, man. It's just a video game character, basically. I don't believe in God because I see where it comes from in terms of, Catholic Church and the story, and I can't help but notice that all religions seem to have the same story but with different names on it. So, yeah, again, just like studying history and having a rational, point of view, listening to a lot of, you know, Cosmos. I talked about that in the last live. Neil Tyson deGrasse. What's his name? Night Tyson Neil deGrasse. Neil Tyson deGrasse. You know who I mean? The guy with the amazing voice and the afro. Do you like metal music, like black and death metal? When I was younger, I did. Don't listen anymore. I used to listen to the King Diamond, Iron Maiden, Sepultura, Metallica, Cradle of Filth, but that's a long time ago. Hajar, do you ever struggle with mental health? And if so, how do you deal with it? I struggle a lot, definitely. I deal with it by occupying myself with productivity, like doing this, for example, by coaching clients, by creating content. But like, if I'm really feeling down, I think that's your question. Like, what do you do when you're feeling anxious and bad and depressed? Hiking, man, going out in nature. Like, I cannot stress it enough. People think it's silly. Like, what is hiking going to solve? Trust me, it's going to solve a lot. Take yourself out of your living room. Stop watching that computer screen. Go outside. Go hike. Go walk. Same thing with sports like fitness, building your body. Worry about the things that you can control. You can control the way you look, how your body looks, how you build muscle. It's a beautiful thing, really. It's poetic. What's up with these Russian names and weird messages? Yeah, they're the bots. I'll ban him. I'll ban this guy. Hide user on this channel. There you go. Have you always struggled with mental health or more after cancer? More before cancer, I would say, honestly. Um, yeah, I was more so suffering from depression and anxiety before my cancers. Um, you know, Teenage years, I would say, are the hardest years in one's lifetime. It's just so incredibly hard to, you know, to to be young and have the world come at you and not really have the notion of what life is about. You're insecure, you're scared. You think adults know everything, you don't know shit. And that could be very stressful. And it was very stressful for me too. I was quite scared when I was younger, when I was in my teenage years. I often felt overwhelmed because I couldn't grasp, this notion of the entire planet and people and all this stuff. Like, I was just like, oh, took me a while to catch up, but I did. Like that moment that you realize that most people are just winging it and not really um, not really knowing what they're doing. Like most adults can go through their entire life without knowing what the hell they're doing. Religions, like you just mentioned, shouldn't be the be all end all regarding God or man-made. Good point. Ooh, I know you don't believe in God, but do you identify? What's up with all the God questions, guys? Relax, chill with the God stuff. Damn. More depression or anxiety? You got to choose one. I'll take depression over anxiety. Anxiety is the worst. Depression, at least depression, you can kind of like wallow in self pity and you can like kind of surrender to depression and almost make it like a comfortable thing. Like it's like a blanket. You praise Arnold. Who? Arnold who? You mean Schwarzenegger? Yet harshly criticized steroids and steroid users. Arnold would have spent the rest of his life wage slaving in Austria if it weren't for steroids. Instead, he conquered the world. That's quite a. You really think Arnold Schwarzenegger, if he never becomes a bodybuilder, he'll just be some dude working in the factory at minimum wage? Really? Like, I think you are vastly underestimating Arnold's intelligence and Arnold's vision and ambition. I think he would have flourished in business either way. I don't think that the steroids, or his muscle did that for him. Don't forget, like, he conquered politics, movies, like, he did it all. And even the way he approached bodybuilding, like, he wasn't just there are guys bigger than him. Some Olympias, arguably, he should have lost, but still he won by manipulating the audience, the judges. One of my favorite Arnold stories is something where it was between him and some other guy, like super big. Like the guy was bigger than Arnold, better conditioning as well, and the judges apparently couldn't decide. So like they kept the both of them on stage, just hitting different poses, and then at some point Arnold told the guy like, "Hey man, I think like we posed enough. They've seen enough. Like let's just walk off and let them decide." And the guy was like, "All right, cool." So they start walking off. The guy walks off stage first, and right before he walks off stage, Arnold like turns back, to the judges in the crowd and hits his best pose, which probably was like a double bicep or most muscular pose. And because of that, he won. And that's a genius, like that doesn't come from having big muscle. That's warfare, that's like strategy. But yeah, I'm very opposed to steroids, don't get me wrong. How you doing? I'm all good, man. If you have mental issues, you can't do a lot of things to go out or to do sports, for example. I mean, it depends on the severity, obviously. Do you think that your view on life has changed after cancer? Also, what do you think is the purpose of life? The purpose of life is to find something meaningful to do with your time. That's it. Like, pass the time that you have on this planet as good as you can and try to do something that fulfills you with purpose, because in the end, we're all going to wash away and die anyway. So it's just about spending your time the best you can. That's what I think. Surviving, making the best of it, and actively trying to be as happy as you can, and procreating biologically. That is the real and sole purpose of human beings. I enjoyed my teens, did all the crazy teen stuff. My young adult time has been boring though. I haven't done cool adult things like a lot of my peers. I've missed out on that part of my development. But what is cool adult things? I would love to know what that means. That's such a broad statement. I'm in the gym right now, still doing the bicep workout that you recommended. It's a pure bicep killer. Hey, I'm very happy, man, that you're liking that one. It is a great one. I like that one too. Honestly, depression over anxiety. Depression sucks fucking ass, but you're kind of just accepting the doom. Anxiety is fighting against what? Big A, you got a lot of pent up anger, man. Why you so angry? You want to share what's going on, man? Why you got all this fire inside? I can feel it. I can feel it through the screen, man. Hey guys, if you haven't signed up to my Discord server yet, go do it now. It's called The Hideout, and it's a safe place for anyone to be themselves and talk and hang out and just have friends. I was supposed to do push today at the gym, but that COVID shot thinks otherwise. Yeah, I was sick from my booster too. Took me out a whole day afterwards. It's smelly. Denzo, how do you accept the loss from the disease? I recently got diagnosed with T1D and found out my pancreas doesn't work anymore. Um, For me, I never thought about losses in terms of, like, in the context of diseases. I thought more about, like, what do I have to do in order for me to survive? What needs to happen for me to live? So when that was amputating my jaw, I was like, I mean, it's a no-brainer. If you tell me I can pick between, like taking out my jaw and living or keeping it and dying, like I'm gonna go with the latter. So it's not, I don't look at it as like a loss. I'm just thinking like I prefer to look at my body as like a space shuttle, like a starship, like the Millennium Falcon in Star Wars, right? This vessel to keep me on my voyage for as long as it can. And the vessel sometimes is gonna get hit by some asteroids. It's gonna take some lumps. It's gonna maybe lose some parts, get some scars, get some bruises. But once you hit that finish line, you're done. So imagine like when you're, flying your vessel across that finish line, meaning your death, your end of your life. Would you rather deliver a pristine vessel that has nothing on it, no wear and tear, it's just still brand new, but you can never fly it again, you have to turn it in anyway? Not to mention all the sacrifices you would have made, like all the risks you didn't take to keep it that pristine? Or would you, like, I'd rather just like turn in my vessel in a, just like in a sea of flames, just completely wrecked it, like barely making the finish line. Like I rode it until the wheels fell off. That's how I look at my body. Like right now, my lower left leg is fucked up, my jaw's fucked up, my mouth is fucked up, my left ab is gone, my left oblique. I got a bunch of scars everywhere on my forearms. But it's like, all right, I'm 34 this year, so I'm like 1/3 in. So I'm still in good enough shape to go to 2/3 more, but I don't need my body to be in the casket looking perfect. I'm fine with that. So that's why that's why I say that. You Gasens, alrighty. Hallo, blij om u live te zien. Je bent echt een super voorbeeld om vooruit te gaan en blijven hopen, geloven. Veel groeten van een Braziliaanse die in België woont. Oh, I didn't know we had Brazilian people living in Belgium. I thought it was too cold for you guys. Obrigado. Besitos para tu novia. Ah, no es mi novia. Estoy solo hasta de septiembre. Pero muchas gracias. So I was just saying, I'll translate. So you Gassens is saying, you are a great example to keep going and keep hoping and believing. Many greetings from a Brazilian person living in Belgium. And then she said, kisses for your girlfriend. And I told her, I'm single now. Thanks for bringing it up. I'm joking. Why are the men in London so confrontational and domineering? It's almost to the point of being a joke. That's the thing about UK dudes, man. UK guys are wired up. They're ready to go. I had a bunch of colleagues from the UK. They always would give me shit about being from Belgium, make fun of the size of my country. But I like them. But they're just natural assholes. It comes with the accent. Angry, I'm not angry, or I mean, I haven't been typing with anger, but maybe there is some anger somewhere. I just suppressed it. Everything is all my fault, truly. So I can't be mad at no one but me. But you do seem to have a lot of confliction on the inside now, man. You seem to have some issues going on. Like, why is everything your fault? What happened? Two people in your family got challenges with mental health issues too. You don't need to answer. It's a personal question. Dude, I'm from Belgium. Let me tell you something about Belgian people. We don't talk about that shit. Nobody talks about mental health in Belgium. It's like we're just like stiff out our lip, keep on trooping, no nonsense. We are a tough, we're tough people. We're tough, man. Belgian people are just like cold as ice. I caught my therapist yawning when I unloaded my mind. That's funny. It's not funny, though. It kind of is. Ultimately, we ourselves are responsible for our mental and physical health, not therapists and doctors. Well, if you're paying her, she or him, he or she should really put in the effort to be professional. It's funny though, this idea of your therapist sitting there like while you're pouring out your heart, and she's like, "Oh," it's a little bit funny. So yes, I guess I'm angry for being forgotten and neglected by family and friends. Most of all, I'm angry at me for doing the same thing and neglecting myself. I've been so stupid these past years. I'm angry that I've been walking down a tunnel with my stupidity. Dude, it's not too late to turn it around, man. It's never too late. All right. But you need to decide what you want to do, because right now it sounds like you are in a bad space. But you need to turn it around. That's what I would tell you. My hair is messed up. Yeah, I can't get anything decent to go with it. I give up. Back with the hat. Do you live in Belgium? Yes, sir. Belgium is where I am currently residing and where I'm from. That's what's going on. Guys, hit the thumb up if you haven't yet. I would greatly appreciate that. Should have never messed with my hat, man. It was fine the way it was. Do we even need our pancreas? It is not a caveman organ. Dude, I'm not a doctor. I don't know. I do not know. You Gasons. Oi. Sorry about bringing up your relationship. I agree with you about Belgian. They are cold people, but until you really know them, I think it's something cultural. Don't worry, like you're fine. Doesn't matter that you trust me. It's not the worst thing somebody's brought up on these lives. Um, yeah, people are cold, but it's like you're right. Once you're in, you're in. So there's a lot of different cultures where people are a lot more like, hey, hoo hoo, hee hee, and they hug you and kiss you, and it's like you've known each other your whole life, but it's quite superficial. In Belgium, it takes a long time to get in, but once you're in, you're in. Um, and that's a good thing about our culture. Your hair is looking like mine. I went crazy hair to court. Dude, be careful with that because it might affect how the jury or judge, perceives you. Have you ever been to India, Pakistan, or Afghanistan? No, I have not. If UK guys are all warlike, then I'll skip traveling to the UK. Yeah, yeah. UK men just have this like natural, like braggadocious, overly assertive character. They're just all like they're very confrontational and they love banter and they're very like in your face. Um, but yeah, it's just their culture is how they're bred, it's how they're brought up. So oftentimes it's just they deploy a lot of sarcasm and like very dark humor to kind of cover up their insecurity or lack of intelligence. Like I always say that, like they've mastered the art of sarcasm so well that even a guy from the UK that's not that intelligent, because of that, he's able to be perceived as somehow intelligent or deeper than he is. It's truly a skill that they have mastered. Bro, when are you coming to hoop street basketball with me in Stockholm? We'll hit the gym too, smoke a J with my friends. Dude, I tried getting weed in Stockholm once. It was hard as hell. Isn't it highly illegal there? And what does it cost in Sweden and Stockholm anyway for a gram? Like 100 euros? I'll let you know, man, next time I come to Stockholm. I used to live there for a year in Tiensta, but you already know that, right? So you speak Portuguese? No, I just know one word, obrigado, which means like thanks. I just say it all the time. It is illegal. Yup. Guys, if anyone is looking to turn your life around, if you are trying to overcome depression, anxiety, if you're having trouble bouncing back from a breakup, if you got fired from your job, if you're trying to change jobs, if you're trying to change countries, if you're trying to change everything about your life and reinvent yourself, but you need somebody to guide you and help you and mentor you in that process, I am your nan. So if you want to do this, but privately, meaning a private video call twice a week, you can hire me. This is my email address, lorenz.dries@gmail.com. Send me an email and we can start working together, talk about pricing and all those things. I have clients from Puerto Rico, Argentina, Greece, UK, a bunch of Americans. So I have experience in dealing with any type of culture, nationality, background. What are the possible areas of disagreement a couple finds soon after moving in together? Cleanliness, hygiene, household tasks, order in terms of like where stuff goes. Bum, 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 bum. Finances, diet. Shit, I could keep going, but those are the main ones I would say. They destroyed the basketball court in order to build a soccer court. Damn, no love for the basketball out there? Never been that far out to the other side of the planet. It must be nice. Live again, fans from India. Shout out to India, man. I always got amazing people coming in showing love from India. Rarely seen good weed in Sweden, to be honest, but then I haven't lived there for the last 13 years. I got weed once when I was in Sweden. I don't remember if it was good. Probably not. When I think of UK guys, I think of Jason Statham. Well, that's a little bit extreme. They're not all like most of them are quite chubby, actually. That's a cool adult thing I've missed out on, moving in with someone, and hitting the strip clubs, and like making a family. Well, there was a lot of things. I'm not sure. Like that's a lot of. I'm not sure making a family can really coexist with hitting the strip club. Uh, but yeah, moving in with someone. The thing is, I don't understand why you think that you can no longer have that. Like you don't sound like you're 65 years old. So why do you think like that's out of the cards for you? You really need to understand that don't be a prisoner to your own like statements and labels of things. Like, like, oh, the life is over. Just because you said it doesn't make it true. You see what I mean? Uh-oh. I think my battery's about to die. So if my camera stops working, you know what's up. How fast do life coaching take to schedule? I would like to talk more about my situation. Just send me an email. It's Nelly. Send me an email, and then we can go from there. And we can go quick. We can move quick. I still got open spots this week, even obviously. So that's my email. It's Nelly. Send me on over an email. If you could explain your situation, your background, age, stuff like that, and then just we'll take it from there. I will tell you how I work, how I approach things. We can even have just like a video call just to check it out, see if you like it. And unfortunately, my camera has died. So I guess that means that this live stream unfortunately is over, guys. I am so sorry for that. That's already the second time or so that's happened since recently. So I'm sorry about that. Um, it's Nelly. Make sure to send me an email. And yeah, we can go from there. That goes for anyone that's trying to hit me up for the coaching service that I offer. Thank you all for being here. 45 minutes, not that bad. I had a blast, per usual, and I'll be back. Have a good one, guys. See ya. Bye bye.